Hey girl, hey. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, hi. So, here's what happened today. Well, if you're new to the channel and you like what I'm doing here, you like the content I'm making, then please like, subscribe, and share to the channel. I had a little technical mishap today. So the air sign reading was the only one that recorded with audio. Have no idea. But, so the air sign one is going to be put up. But for fire, earth, and water, for all y'all, number one, I just put up the mid-May readings for all the signs in Patreon. So if you want to check out your mid-May reading, also the May readings, each sign is up there. If you want to do that, the link is below for you. What I really wanted to do in these readings today was to do a little week forecast this week, not a week forecast, a forecast for this week. So that's what I'm going to do right now, okay? I'm going to talk about the energies that are important for people to be aware. So let me share with you the information that I got for fire, earth, and water. So for fire sign, the storyline that came through was a lot about letting go of the need to control the story. Allowing other people to, even if it's not what you hoped it would be, even if it's not the storyline about who you are, even if it's not true, toxic people can have that thing. It's very manipulative that they try to like manipulate the storyline of who you are, okay? And you know different, right? God knows different. They're trying to do something here that is very manipulative, okay? So part of that reading was about letting go of the need to correct that person or people please that person into changing what they're doing or anything like that. That person is toxic and they're doing that in order to just suck your energy. So fire sign, you're going to want to just let go of that, okay? Earth sign, the reading that came through for you was about big changes in the wind. Things that no longer serve you are going to be leaving your life. And it's going to be important, just like the fire sign reading. I think this works, actually. This works because the fire sign, the earth sign reading is about letting go of the need to control the narrative also. Because what you're looking to do here is do some healing work on yourself. You can't go around, trying to deal with what other people are saying about you or anything like that. That's not going to be especially successful for you right now. You may have been able to do it in the past, but right now that's not really the focus. The focus is on healing and allowing some change to come in. There may be people who are leaving your life who are doing that, manipulative people who are doing that, okay? The water sign reading was about Don't Stop Believing. The Journey song, Don't Stop Believing. This is going to require courage for you to change. And I feel like these three, it's interesting. The air sign reading I put up is very different. It was about manifesting something and very focusing on the joy. All three of these other readings were about letting go of control and letting go of trying to control other people and what they're trying to do to you because there's some toxic people on your plate or in your life. And it's just about releasing and letting go of that. The more you release and let go of that, the more you'll be able to focus on the frequency of what you want. If you're focusing on these other people doing nasty things or being nasty to you or something along those lines, you're going to get more of that. So this is about releasing and letting go of that. So right now, what I want to do is I'm going to do a little reading about this week. So this is a general read. This reading, if this reading resonates for you. So sorry about that. Sometimes technical difficulties happen. It just happens that way. In the extended, I'll look at each of the signs. All the fire, all the earth, and all the water. Okay? So, it comes not by magic, but by universal law. Start telling yourself a better feeling story. This has to do with telling yourself the story. Other people have narratives about you. They say, and they come from places that they think you are. It's very controlling. It's very manipulative. Your job right now is to start telling a better feeling story to yourself, okay, about the things that are important to you. Do not write your story like a factual documentary, weighing all the pros and cons of your experience, but instead tell the uplifting, inspirational, fanciful, magical story of the wonder of your own life and watch what happens. It will feel like magic as your life begins to transform right before your eyes. But it is not by magic. It is by the power of the laws of the universe and your deliberate alignment with those laws. This is, for those of you who are wondering, this is Money and the Law of Attraction. This deck, I received it from a friend of the channel, and it is a Esther and Jerry Hicks Teachings of Abraham deck. Totally love this deck. Thank you, thank you. So it comes not by magic, but by universal law. So if you're trying to control the narrative of other people trying to knock you down or anything like that, no matter what's going on in your life, you're more likely to create abundance in your life simply by being in the frequency of abundance instead of like expending energy trying to put out fires, okay? That is a waste of your time. Let it go. It's really hard to do because they're telling lies. They're saying things that aren't true. And so it's hard to let that stand, especially if you are, especially if that is part of your life story, that you've always been about truth and justice, or you've always been about being seen, right? A lot of times kids grow up and they're not seen correctly and people create narratives around who they are. You have the power to create your own narrative. Don't let other people do it. All right, so let's see where we go here. This is a little week for forecast for this week, May 18th. A little forecast for this week. Haha, Jupiter energy. Things moving forward. Woo, look at that. Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Empress. Wow, Chariot energy, High Priestess energy. Oh my God. Magician, Ten of Pentacles. Okay, now I understand. Now I get it. I get so mad when technical stuff like that happens. I get so angry because I'm like, oh my God, all of that energy, all of that time. But guess what? This is the next step. Those readings focused on what that person was doing and what was going on with the other and all this stuff. Guess what? We don't need to just what I said. We don't need to focus on any of those other people. Focus on you. What you want, what you're doing. Look at this. This is the most incredible, beautiful reading. It's like, thank you for blowing apart all of the work I did all day long. Check that out. Walking your truth, nurturing yourself, being open to truth and love. It is like the most basic, pure alignment. Oh, total chills on that one. Being so ready to move things forward. Look at this. This is Taurus, Libra, Cancer, Pisces. Totally ready to move things forward, connected with your higher self, connected, just feeling in that creative energy, wanting to move things forward. The creative energy, the Empress, just being pregnant with the next thing that's coming into your life. Feeling this energy. Look at all this feminine, beautiful energy here. Really in alignment with your spirit. Really in alignment with where you're going. All right. And two aces, new beginnings. The Wheel of Fortune bringing in these new beginnings. Wow. You know what? So, hey, that's awesome. You're manifesting big abundance. That's one of the reasons I wanted to do this reading today, was about abundance. And what is happening with that? You are able to manifest that. Very powerful. Every single card here is powerful. Six of Wands, overcoming. And you see, like, Six of Wands, he's up on a horse. Those other people are all there with their Five of Wands. The Five of Wands card is other people sort of like in your everybody's trying to like vie for your attention or whatever. You've overcome this. You've overcome those readings that I did today. That's why those disappeared. That's why the audio disappeared. Okay? You've overcome all of this. You're on path. You're in alignment with where you're going. It is about releasing and letting go some of those others. Now, you could be dealing with, like I said, I see Taurus and Libra, Jupiter energy with just Sag. I see Cancer. I see Pisces. We'll look at all of those. Okay, so manifesting this beautiful, I see love and truth and wealth. It's like you just got to know that all of this stuff from the past is gone. All of this stuff, you've just been holding yourself back. Scorpio. Scorpio is some pretty deeply transformational energy. And I feel like those of you on the spiritual path right now, those of you leaving behind jobs, careers, friends, lovers, husbands, wives, leaving behind the lower vibrations, really able to move into some higher vibrations now. And it's like, you've been here all along. This is like your natural state. Look at that. I'm kind of blown away by this. You're going to be able to overcome whatever is showing up right now. Building blocks. Building blocks for the future. Buy the book. Very earth sign energy, blessed. So this is going to be, the earth sign energy here is a tangible step forward. Okay? A tangible step forward into the newness of this. Into the newness of this creation. Attracting in a lot of abundance. It came because of the previous lessons here that I was talking about. Releasing and letting go of toxic people. Letting go of the need to control the storyline about who you are with other people. Who cares? You know, right? What no longer serves you. There's a change in the wind that blows all of that away. Healing and progress is coming. This is requiring courage. Totally right here in the middle, the Cancerian card. This is requiring courage. It's courageous to be yourself. It takes a lot of courage to be yourself. Because people question you, then they're questioning you, right? If you create... our rising sign in our charts is the mask that we wear, that we show other people. Mine is Libra. So I show this striving for justice, striving for truth, striving for balance. That's the persona I show. My real self, my true self, is the Sagittarian energy of fire and inventiveness and philosophical belief systems and things like that. My moon is Gemini, so it's really about getting to the details of things. Truth is very important. Aquarius is my Venus. Truth is very important. So you can look at your whole chart in this. You can see that all of these things add up to knowing how much more you are than some kind of narrative, than what some kind of storyline that some other person who feels the need to control your story. Now you can just, it's like, hey, knock yourself out. If you want to spend all your time worrying about me, I don't really care. I don't care. Because I know where I'm going. I know what trail I'm on. And I'm in alignment with my highest and best good. I'm in alignment with being blessed. And it's not magic. The law of attraction is not magic. It is frequency. Whatever frequency you are vibrating on, that is what you will attract to yourself. So if you vibrate on that other person's frequency of control and political gamesmanship and, just all about sucking someone else's energy, if you stay on that vibration, then that's what you're going to get more of. But I feel like you're headed for something that you have a deep knowing about. This is something that you just know. You might have been second guessing yourself. You might have been doubting yourself. You might have been believing what that other person has been saying, or you might believe that other people have more of a right to see you. Maybe they see something you don't. Maybe they know that maybe you are a failure. Maybe you are somebody who's not good at relationships. Maybe you are all those things, because there's some evidence to that truth, because we all fail and we all have relationships that we struggle with. But that's not who you are. Okay, that's not who you are fundamentally. Okay, it is about really being in your skin and being confident and having courage, having the courage to be who you truly are. That is the alignment that brings in abundance, and that brings in new things, and that brings in new blessings. Okay, so let's see where we go. And I'm going to finish this out, but I'm going to look at each zodiac sign. I'll pull a couple cards for each zodiac sign. You can also check out, like I said, on Patreon, your full reading for mid-May. I just did those. Okay. This is kind of cool. Okay, so blocks. Sun, Six of Cups, King of Pentacles. What's that you say? Oh, yeah, I don't deserve to be happy. I don't deserve to be with a person that gets me. I don't deserve to have money or wealth or prosperity, because, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, and I've done some things that are a little bit outside the box, and I've done some things that, aren't normally what would bring in a lot of money. I want to follow down my spiritual path. And so I believe that means that there's no financial reward to it. I believe that what you're doing is you're in alignment with that spiritual path. That is what brings in abundance. And there is somebody here who gets you. You know that, right? You know that. This is not news. But what's courageous about what you're doing is that other people don't get it. You may be following a spiritual path. You may be doing something that is your truth, that is following what you want, and other people are like, hey, what? That's not who you are. Nuts to you. All right? Six of Swords, Five of Cups, Two of Cups. I feel like you're going to have to break a couple of eggs to make this omelet, okay? You might have to leave some people behind to get towards what you want. But it is like, other people's expectations of you, other people's storylines about you. It's just so that they can either feel better about themselves, or they can, put you in a place, put you in a box. A lot of times that's why that happens. With families, some people who are even maybe not manipulative or toxic, it's just easier for them because they don't understand you. All right. If you're on this channel, you're watching tarot, you like tarot, it's a spiritual tool for you to expand your life. And that's what you're doing, which is what I feel like this reading is about. Other people don't get it. I do feel like it's a little bit like coming out of the closet a little bit. When I started this channel, I had a very different life before this. My life was about the news business. It was about working as a director for a big marketing agency and stuff like that. And it just stopped being who I was. On the outside, I looked the same. But as I walked the spiritual path, those became tools I used. But I shed that as my work because it wasn't in alignment with where I was going, which was a much more of a path of service. Now, I was servicing clients and I was helping them and all that kind of stuff, but that's not the group of people I was supposed to be helping. You. People who are on the spiritual path, who are also following behind me. I'm lighting the path for you. You guys, the ones who've been on the spiritual path for a long time, you know this. There's lots of new people now waking up. So you guys with me are shining that light so other people can follow along. Because the path is challenging sometimes. Queen of Swords, Emperor. These are messages to you from your higher self. This came up a lot in the readings that had no audio. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. If you're doing too much to please somebody, there is somebody you're trying to please. Okay? You're trying to be open and honest. You're trying to share yourself with this person. Put that down, right? You might be mad about that. That person might be mad. You might be angry that you have to prove yourself. And somebody, it's about control. They're trying to control who you are. Let's see where you go here. Let's see where you go. 3 of Wands, Page of Swords, 9 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 2 of Swords, World. Okay. So you're done. You're done with this. So once you choose to follow down this path, okay, once you choose to manifest what you're manifesting in this life, the spiritual side of yourself, the spiritual journey. Once you're doing that, the abundance is flowing, the expansion, you're in that path in order to expand, right? And so when you expand, all kinds of opportunities come in. People come across your path who bring you all kinds of new opportunities, right? And this is so much different than where you were before, which was trying to please other people, right? Trying to get them to understand you. Queen of Swords, Emperor here. Trying to get them to believe in you. Like, just believe in yourself. That's what we're talking about here. So these other people, though you might be communicating to them, they're not taking it in. So you're going to have a little bit of a challenge here about you're manifesting something new and you're challenging your own, am I really doing the right thing? Am I really doing the right thing? All right. So the World card, the ending of this old cycle of codependency, of having people in your life who try to keep you in a box or tell you the story that or make up your story to suit their own needs. Okay, that is all going away. But it's going to be a hell of a transformation. And it might seem like it might go faster than you want. Because it's big enough change, but now it's like, it's also going fast. Okay? So as you're moving into your new path here, the universe, I'm going to pull a card here on timing here, but this is divine timing for this to be happening. I do feel like Cancerian, I do feel like it's, this is not just for Cancerians. I believe like it's summer, right? We're almost into Cancer. We're in, or moving into Gemini from Taurus, and then the Cancer time period. So a couple of months. Let's see here. All right, I'm going to just wait for it. I know that's frustrating. Within the next few weeks, okay? Within the next few months, sorry. Right? So as we move into Cancerian time, so the summer, the height of the summer, this is going to be, because you've got a lot of forward momentum here, transformational forward momentum. Okay? So that's what is happening this week. You're going to feel like you're finally on the path. That's what this reading is about. You're going to feel like you're finally on the path. Okay? So I am going to do an extended for this. I will pull cards for each zodiac sign, just messages for you, including the air signs, even though you got your reading today. I will do all 12. And that's the purpose of the extended reading this time. It's not normal because I'd finished the reading. So we'll do a few cards for each of the zodiac signs in the extended. Otherwise, you can head over to Patreon and check out the mid-month. I did a mid-month reading for each of the zodiac signs. You might want to do that instead or in addition to. All right, link is below for you for Vimeo. You'll see the air sign one there too. I know, crazy, right? Go with the flow. I'll see you over there.